Today is Monday, October 19. My name is Pastor Michael, and this is Wilderness Wanderings. Today our text comes from Nehemiah 2. When Sanballat the Horonite and Tobiah the Ammonite official heard about this, they were very much disturbed that someone had come to promote the welfare of the Israelites. Verse 10. Nehemiah has finally made it to Jerusalem. He has letters from the king. He is official, coming with the king's authority. And he did not come alone. He came with an escort of officials and cavalry. There is no indication that Nehemiah had requested this escort. This appears to be a provision that God supplied through the king. Earlier, Ezra and his company had fasted and prayed for a safe journey because he did not want to ask the king for military protection. You can find that in Ezra 8, verse 22. Thus, some have suggested that Ezra showed more faith in God than Nehemiah. However, Ezra was not offered a military escort, and Nehemiah did not ask for one. The point is likely that God provides in different ways in different situations. His coming did not go unnoticed. His coming as an official of the king was particularly noticed by Sanballat and Tobiah. These two had power in the area. They had been working hard to keep Israel weak because that secured their positions of power and influence. When they saw that Nehemiah was coming to promote the welfare of the Israelites, they recognized that his coming was a threat to their power in the neighborhood, so they were very much disturbed. And they would continue to be a thorn in Nehemiah's side, seeking to undermine both the physical and the moral progress Nehemiah sought to bring. We may find this a mere curiosity. We may think it has no relevance for us today. After all, we are far removed from this story in both time and place. It seems to me that Sanballat and Tobiah are included in Nehemiah's story to edify us as well. They remind us that there has always been resistance to God's kingdom, and that resistance will continue until Jesus returns. As he said to his disciples, "Very truly I tell you, you will weep and mourn while the world rejoices. You will grieve, but your grief will turn to joy." John 16, verse 20. He also taught us to pray, "Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one." Sometimes we may face people like Sanballat and Tobiah, people who really do not want to see God's church grow and thrive. More often our enemies are not physical. That is why the Heidelberg Catechism includes the line, "Our sworn enemies, the devil, the world, and our own flesh, never stop attacking us." Answer 127. The truth of this is seen in the exposure of hidden sins committed by Christian leaders. The church as a whole bears the shame of such things, and many have given up on the church and even on God because of these failures. But we, who fly under the public radar, are no less afflicted by our sworn enemies. There is some evidence already that churches have lost members during COVID. Where are they? No one knows yet, but they are not responding to the invitation to come back to worship services. How about you? How have you experienced the attacks of our enemies? Has your faith weakened in the preceding months? If so, are you going to do something about it? Nehemiah keeps writing that the gracious hand of God was on him. Here is the key. As the Catechism says, by ourselves we are too weak to hold our own even for a moment. So when I ask, are you going to do something about it? I'm asking the wrong kind of question. The Catechism gives us a better avenue when it teaches us to pray. And so, Lord, uphold us and make us strong with the strength of your Holy Spirit, so that we may not go down to defeat in this spiritual struggle, but may firmly resist our enemies until we finally win the complete victory. Like Nehemiah, we can do no better than to trust in God and pray to Him to strengthen us. As you journey on, go with His blessing. May the peace of the Lord Christ go with you, wherever He may send you. May He guide you through the wilderness, protect you through the storm. May your day end with rejoicing at the wonders He has shown you. May you rest in his provision as he brings night, and then new dawn.